Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 episode. Now, as I said last time, I did do the Vila story in my own time, and I'm just gonna have a quick recap of this, and share my thoughts before we go into 2.7. Yeah, so there was a bit in the beginning. Yeah, so near the beginning, we were in the foundation, and basically the third, I think the third, basically the storm where people turn into wires, that storm was like happening while Vila and like these children were at like some sort of field trip or something at the foundation. So they just coincidentally were there in the foundation maybe when the storm came. And then yeah, the storm passed while they were in the foundation, and then basically like everyone back at Ryashki got reversed and stuff, which was very sad. We did meet Mr. Name Day. He's got a solid design, and he's got like this ability to turn like trash into like different things for like a short amount of time. That's a pretty cool ability, though I think he did say that it wasn't that useful because it was temporary and yeah, I think the extent of his ability isn't too great. It was a bit jarring that the story was partially voiced, and it's so strange. Like sometimes they would like say like a line or two and then just completely stop, and then sometimes there are no lines at all. Which I don't know why that is. I mean, I would have been fine if it was completely unvoiced, but it is jarring that because I swear some of these lines are completely unique and not anywhere else in the story, but they're fully voiced, while some of the other lines are not. So that's very strange. I found that, but yeah, that's not really a complaint. We did, I think around stage 2, we encountered one of the other Rizulka, called Samudiva. Got a pretty cool design, and Vila managed to scare her away. There was some talk about this eternal soul stuff, which was pretty confusing early on, and then there was. Oh yeah, and then we flash back to the foundation, which originally I thought it was a flashback before the storm, but actually it was just after the storm, and I really didn't realize until Vila tried to send these letters towards the people of Rashki, and Name Day said that she's got no destination to send those letters to except for the one to Windsong, and Windsong did write back and basically reveal everything to Vila, so Vila did end up bringing the kids to visit Ryashki, but they kind of just stood up here on this hill to peer at it from afar, because because Ryashki got reversed, it looks completely different, and yeah, Vila and the kids are gonna stay with the foundation after that. Very sad. But yeah, that's about it. Completely unrelated to the story. I did search up the packaging for Alyonka, that the kids really loved, and let's just say it's kind of creepy, the design, in my opinion. Anyways, yeah, let's now press on with the 2.7 story, which is this, the 1987 Cosmic Overture. We've got some time left on this event. So yeah, let's get started. So I believe this should be on the third storm, the one where people turned into wires, of course, and we see Mr. Name Day standing here. I think this person is called Voyager, I think. And then we've got, is this Hisabeth? Is that Hisabeth? Oh wait, she's not on the banner anymore. Oh wait, no, she is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but you can't really see the snakes in her hair there, in this art. Oh wait, no, you can. It's over here. Never mind, I'm blind. But yeah, that's Hisabeth. I don't know who this is though, unfortunately. I guess we'll find out. Let's check it out. And I think this is Windsong over here, and some Foundation officer. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, we've got a interesting like starting screen. All right. How to find shelter. Let's see. How do we find shelter?
Take a deep breath and relax.
Who's speaking?
This is my debut. I can't fail. Not now. I have to do this for Mr. and Mrs. Kozlov and everyone in the circus.
Okay, we've got a
I
circus
must make them
performer.
proud. Mrs. Kozlov told me that I must guide the air through my body until it finds its balance. Left. Right. Good. Now, wave to the audience and say hello. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I can do this. I'm almost there.
Come on. Steady yourself. Find and okay. Is it even there? Oh. Oh, we fell.
Я могу справиться с этим. Сначала мне нужно...
What's that say?
There's
Домой.
no
Home.
absolute direction up there. Up or down depends on the reference you choose.
I think she has the right to know what the storm really is.
We will still need to cross the year 1999.
Oh, okay.
Alia, come home.
Okay, Alia, I think is her name, and she's having a tough time.
Kipperina.
Oh, Kiprina.
Vitals are stable. Biometrics returning to normal.
Okay, we're Cosmodrome. I don't know where that is. The Laplace researcher still hasn't shaken off the weariness of her journey. The medic examines her closely, weighing her emotions as she explains the current situation.
I'd heard you'd already left. Never thought you'd be back so quickly. It's obvious you care about them. So I'm sure you know what to do when they wake up, Miss Pointer.
Miss Pointer? Interesting name. Pointer gives a nod, her eyes fixed, scanning the blinking screens behind the bed.
She hasn't suffered any serious trauma. All that Miss Kipperina here needs is rest.
Okay.
But considering her condition, I recommend she stays here a few days longer for observation.
Right. Pointer doesn't respond. After a long silence, she speaks.
Thank you. What's the status of the others?
This is a pretty interesting, like, a pretty interesting, like, thing. Is it, like, I can't tell if it's connected to her or not. Interesting design on,
Miss Hisabeth is
Pointer.
fine. She was awake earlier.
Elizabeth.
For a few minutes anyway. She signed a donor card. Managed to get all her other siblings to sign it too. Not sure what we'd even do with them. That gentleman and that little salamander guy did the same thing when they woke up. Anyway, it's no cause for concern. I've seen my share of lunatics just like them. The real problem is determining treatment. There are so many details to pay attention to when dealing with these special patients. The dosage, their drug resistance. And I'm not a vet, you know? I had to seek out some professional consultation.
Oh. I'm not too sure what's going on here. It seems like Hisabeth and Katerina and like some other people like all passed out or something due to some other reason. Maybe the storm, I don't know. But yeah, this medical staff member is talking about special patients. So are they referring to arcanists, or are these people specifically special in some way?
No offense, but I'm glad you weren't part of this attempt. Otherwise, I might have had to face all of this by myself.
Attempt? What attempt? What did they try to attempt? Pointer faces away from the bed and looks at the staff member straight in the eye.
I may not have approved of their taking on this project, but I'm still on the team. If only the Foundation could devise regulations sufficient to control our staff's recklessness with their own lives.
Maybe they should consider controlling access to Pacrasma candy.
Ugh, forget that. Even I can't help exceeding the recommended dosage sometimes.
I'll be reporting to the headquarters of the rehab center next month. I'll let you know their average dosage by then.
Okay.
Anyway, I need to write up a visitor schedule. We have to make sure our patients get enough rest.
The second visitor proves just how necessary a proper schedule can be.
How's she doing? I just left the other ward and thought I might drop by.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Is that Winsong? The new voice is polite and warm, but still startles them.
Hello, Miss Winsong.
Yeah, alright, I was right.
Her vitals have stabilized. We're monitoring her recovery, but the initial results are positive.
Awesome.
We can't say precisely when she'll wake up, but it shouldn't take more than a week.
Good to hear. I'll be by to visit them from time to time, following the schedule, of course. Let me know if it's too much trouble.
Right. So Winsong has... Yeah, I've just realized it, but... Winsong has been with us for quite a while, actually. She was here since at least before the third storm. And wait, that means Vila has been with the Foundation quite early on as well. I wonder if we'll ever see Winsong and Vila and the children in present times.
You're welcome to drop by here anytime. The isolation room is soundproof, but do keep it down when you visit the other wards.
Alright.
Of course. I'm just worried about them, you know. Besides, Vila and August have drowned me in letters asking about the project. More importantly, there's a bond between a teacher and her student.
Okay.
I understand. I'll check in on the others. If you need any help, press that button to call me. By the way, Miss Pointer, Godspeed to you and your team.
What's Pointer's
a bunch of
team trying to
lunatics
do?
working together to reach space. Pretty damn cool, I'd say.
Trying to reach space. Didn't that already happen though? By 1999? So why are we trying to reach space again? And what happens? Oh wait, no, I think I remember a comment about this. Because they were testing to see if the storm's effects were universal. So maybe they were trying to get into space to see if anything in space would be affected by the storm.
Ditto.
Are you being serious? Do you think it's possible we could succeed?
Listen to yourself. We. Weren't you quitting the team?
Oh. After a short silence, they decide not to answer either question. Winsong takes the first step, and Pointer follows her into the hallway, pulling the door shut behind them.
Your comment on Hisabeth's project. You said it was unrealistic. I don't think you really meant that. But even if you do, why not stay and give them a hand? Their latest ideas for the teleportation disc sound solid to me. This one failure shouldn't be enough to walk away.
Teleportation disc. Okay, so that might be like a prototype, or they're starting to develop the teleportation disc that was used like once, maybe twice this entire series, even though it seems so ridiculously powerful.
You've worked with Hisabeth long enough. I'm sure you'd already know if she's pursuing a fool's errand.
Pointer chooses silence again, but this time, Winsong presses her concern.
So, what do you really think?
My thoughts are unimportant.
No?
All attempts to talk them out of it have failed. And what's worse, the more forcefully I attempt to dissuade them, the more determined they become.
Well, yeah, there's nothing we can do about that.
All right, so lay it on me. Why are they doomed to fail?
Oh. Let's...
I see no reason to expend any energy explaining it.
Well, please explain it. Winsong gestures at a ward behind her.
Whatever. I'll just have to make my own judgments on the matter.
Okay.
Elizabeth is an excellent researcher. Sharp and decisive. On those merits alone, she's earned my trust.
Okay, so Elizabeth is a researcher, and she's already working here.
My analysis points to a dangerous level of uncertainty in this project. The price of failure, even optimistically, could be much worse than a few days in recovery. There could be more permanent injuries. They could even die? Right, so maybe the person in the hospital bed earlier was like someone that participated in this project, maybe? Her shoulders shrink in, but her voice remains calm. My nature compels me to do whatever I can to reduce the danger to our staff. And I want to keep my friends alive.
What does it matter if we make it into space and discover whether the storm affects the whole universe?
Yeah, okay, so yeah, we are trying to discover that. I feel like it would be universal, because it just seems a bit bizarre if it only affects Earth, honestly. To me anyways.
Say that we determine this phenomenon only affects Earth. Then what?
We'll ship
We
everyone
can't
out of
leave.
Earth, lol.
We don't have the technology to fly off somewhere else. And if instead we determine the storm is indeed universal, and that it will inevitably swallow up the stars, well, then wouldn't it all be pointless?
Okay. So Pointer thinks that there's no point in discovering this because either way, there's nothing we can do about
Either
it.
way, my calculations are clear. The answer is not worth our lives.
Yeah.
That's how you feel. I get it. So why not tell them?
I've been attempting to find the right time to say it.
Okay. The Leyline scholar shrugs. She has the answer she came for.
Maybe so. Speaking of things to say, I've got some news, and I thought it was better you hear it from me.
Oh, what kind of news?
Laplace has decided to evacuate the spaceport. All staff on site are to be relocated before the end of the month.
Okay.
Evacuated? Where to? There is critical equipment here that can't be moved in that time frame. Besides, this spaceport was part of our active partnership with the local government.
She lifts her head, and Winsong doesn't shy away from her gaze.
Ah, we're moving to our real branch in Plesetsk, aren't we? The one on the edge of the Arctic Circle that's proven immune to the storm.
Ah! Yeah, so that's where the foundation is. Plesetsk, I think. Is that a real place? Let me search it up. Plesetsk. Is that a real place? I mean, there's Cosmodrome Plesetsk in Russia, apparently, a spaceport. Oh, whatever, let's press on.
This is our storm emergency plan.
You've got it. All Laplace employees are to spend a week in the care center after reporting to Plesetsk. The local staff will be put on paid vacation, as is usual.
Okay. Plesetsk. They both know exactly when this paid vacation will come to an end.
Elizabeth was also waiting for the right time. And I guess this is it. Sign this for her, will you? Don't worry, it's not a donor card.
Petition. A sheet of paper is held
You're
out to
asking
her.
me to sign this so that my teammates can stay here and die in the storm.
I'm not asking. I'm only delivering it to you.
Alright. But why does it say petition though? Oh, I guess these people are signing to, actually, wait, why would Pointer sign this if she doesn't want to stay? Or maybe this petition is about letting people who want to stay. I don't know who's, like, what kind of print this is. You can see Elizabeth. This is, Alina? I think that says Alina. That was the name, right, of the girl very early on. It definitely started with an A. Alia. Well, this says Alina, I think. So that's basically Alia, right? And this is Imenunui. Wait, there's a letter U? Oh wait, no, that's an I. Imenunui. Okay, maybe there's a character called Imenunui at some part of this
But
story.
they know what they're doing here. That's why I want to help.
I need some time. My analysis won't be objective right now.
Okay.
Sure. Just don't keep your teammates waiting. Our time is short.
Alright. Well, she places the paper neatly into her pocket, then returns to the glass to watch over the sleeping girl in the hospital bed. A few months ago, none of them could have imagined it would come to this. Alright. To be continued. Okay. Interesting first part. Now, it does make me wonder. Because this is... Because we know that, we know that this is before the third storm. And we know that, you know, everything in Ryashi happened before the third storm as well. So... yeah, I wonder if Winsong was recruited during this era, or was she part of the Foundation, or Laplace, sorry, before that as well? Like, when the first storm passed and no one realized a thing. I wonder if Winsong was there for that as well. Let's check it out. Part 2, The Voyagers. And I think we saw like a little figure of the character Voyager. Let's see.
Not long ago, Voyager 2 successfully reached Uranus, marking the first ever exploration of this planet in human history. It conducted an examination of Uranus's ring system as planned.
Okay.
After a temporary orbital adjustment caused by its earlier visit to Titan, Voyager 1 continues its journey towards the edge of the solar system.
Amazing.
Their future...
Okay, Plesietsk office. I can read the rest. The staticky but steady voice of the news cuts out. Okay, but wait, is this not the Foundation? Surely it has to be, right? But why is it being called the Plesietsky branch or office? Sorry, that's a bit strange.
We already know where they're going and what they're gonna do. Why are you wasting time on old news?
Elizabeth looks really cool though, especially with the snakes in her hair.
As I recall, we've even got a photo from Voyager 1 taken in 1990. It's stored somewhere in the Laplace archives.
That's correct. They even have the development reports from Seaton, and the work done on meteor burst communication tech.
I've got no idea what that means.
But none of the archives mention the whereabouts of the Golden Records, do they?
Golden
so there's
Records?
a chance we'll hear some new clue this time around, like... According to the sudden decrease in Voyager 1's mass, it's been speculated that the Golden Records were intercepted by an unknown entity.
Oh? Golden Records. Is that cause I don't know if it was put on Voyager 1, but I swear I heard about this this golden like disc thing that had like things inscribed onto it to basically like convey ideas in case like, you know, aliens found it and stuff, you know. So maybe this is the Golden Records that they're referring to here, I think.
Intercepted. You make it sound like it was stolen by aliens or space pirates.
That's what I think as well, but aliens aren't real, right? In this world. I guess
A space
we don't.
pirate? I doubt
don't
they
think
would
we've
have
seen
any
aliens.
interest in some ordinary records.
Well, maybe not a space pirate, but maybe a rock pirate, you know, who sails on the sea. Maybe they would find some interest in some ordinary records.
Now, why don't you get to the point? What's so urgent that you had to switch off the radio?
Oh, I'm making a video. I didn't want the sound drowning out the recording.
Great.
Should be quiet enough now.
I just realized Isabeth has fangs. That's really cool. Okay. Plesiesk
Hisabeth,
Cosmodrome.
Laplace researcher.
Wait, I just said that place was real. Let's go. Is she... Oh, am I supposed to click? My bad.
So why was I mad enough to join this project? Call it a matter of personal interest.
Okay. Pravda?
Let me introduce myself in a little more detail, in case you're shocked when you get your first look at me.
Okay. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have to click. Oh, and we've gone into like...
Are we there yet?
What?
Traps. This is no way to travel. Let me just slither, please.
I did not expect the snakes to be speaking. Oh my god. And they even have their own little like profile picture. And they look cute as well. The color is a bit scary. Like this white and then leading into the green and the black spots, but yeah, no, this is cool.
We don't have a choice.
Oh!
We're stuck with this most unfortunate mode of transportation.
Snake 5. Wait, was that Snake 1 earlier? Yeah, it was. Oh, that's cool though. The snakes even have different little profile pictures. Like the previous one didn't have like this green thing sticking up like this.
Introducing 2 of the 9 siblings of the Dubois family, always loudly at odds and proud of it.
Wait. Earlier we were talking about Hisabeth's siblings like signing the donor cards. Don't tell me the siblings are the snakes
Thanks
themselves.
to the cold weather, the others still brewmating, so they haven't yet tested my patience.
What does brewmating mean? Is that like hibernation or something? Footsteps grow nearer, prompting them to look around for their source.
Welcome. Let me walk you to your office. Your ID card, please. My apologies.
Okay.
My patience just run out.
Oh, that's a short patience you have. Oh, what are we doing? Here we go. The snake twists its body away with agility, but not fast enough. It is
Thank you
forced
for
to
showing me
clamp
the
its
way.
mouth shut. Yeah, look at those fangs. Very cool. Oh, the
Why don't
eyes
we
as well,
speed
the
up a
slits.
bit? This place feels as cold as a goddamn morgue. I can barely talk without shivering. When we get to the office, I'll warn them not to scare our colleagues for the 4th time.
Right. Yeah, so we can only see these 2 snakes being active right now. Yeah, I think that's snake number 5, and this is snake number 1, judging by the patterns. And I think there's like a little bit of another snake here, but we can't see them right now.
Of course. We'll ensure the heat is kept on 24/7 inside your office. Laplace never neglects the little details.
Wait a second, what? The ID card is for a snake, I just realized. Shouldn't the ID card be for Hisabeth herself? No. In truth, as a reptilist enthusiast, she's just trying to hide the rudeness of her surprise at seeing the cute snakes.
Here we are. Go ahead and knock on the door. Miss Pointer should be expecting you. By
Okay.
the way, since you mentioned the cold weather, do you need a thermostat for your lovely pets?
No.
We try our best to meet all of our researchers' needs.
Oh, we're all good. My coat works as a kind of thermoregulated insulator. It
Damn.
should be fine.
Damn, that's a very nice coat. Wait a second, how? Wait, this is kind of a jarring coat. Actually, no. Wait, I can't tell where the like how high the coat actually goes. Like from this, it looks like it kind of just like wraps around the back, like around this height, which is really short for a coat. Cause like behind her, you can't really see like the back of the coat. That is interesting.
Understood. And please note that the spaceport here is just a part of our local research collaboration. Laplace's official branch in Plesiets is actually further north, right on the edge of the Arctic Circle.
Right, okay.
It has a strict security policy, so you'll need to file an application before visiting. There's no guarantee it will be approved either.
Well, isn't that the only safe place from the storm?
Welcome to the Plesiets Cosmodrome.
Oh, thank you, receptionist. Just a few steps out, the receptionist turns back, drawn by a faint sound. The little golden-scaled snake flicks its tongue at her, and was that a wink?
Goodbye, little Hisi.
Damn, that this. Oh, the researcher disappears down the hall, and cheerful voices ring out again.
You know what, too? I think the staff here are more accommodating than most types we meet.
Okay. What does 2 look like?
Or are you just being more of a jerk than usual? Now stay out of trouble and don't call me by my number again.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking if Hisabeth was 2, what was number 2, because she responded to this. So she is, but she's not a snake, so. But I guess that does mean that the snakes are also, her siblings. I guess.
Just so you know, I'm perfectly willing to tie you up by the tails if I start hearing about
Ooh.
any missing lab rats.
Uh-oh. The door swings open, preventing the escalation of their family feud.
Huh?
No?
I knew I heard someone talking behind the door. Glad my ears don't need tuning.
They need tuning.
Please, come in. Are you the new researcher on this project?
Okay, so yeah.
You've got
This
it.
is where we met
So,
where
I take it you're
Hisabeth
one of
met
my new
Pointer.
colleagues?
Oh, what just happened? Oh, it was a transition. The new colleague's attitude seems cold to the touch. But once she steps inside and takes in the whole setup, she realizes that the details like that won't matter too much.
2 devices, 2 chairs, and 2 standard issue desks.
And there's more than 2 chairs here. But I guess maybe it's like chairs tied to some device.
Is it just the 2 of us?
I expected you to be more rigorous as a fellow Laplace researcher. According to official records, we have a 3rd researcher on the team. An attaché from the local government.
Okay.
In theory, anyway. No one has ever seen or heard of them. It's just a name on the notice board.
Great.
However, if you insist on ignoring our esteemed co-worker, who I mention out of deep respect for our local partners, then correct, it's just the 2 of us. So, what do you think of our setup? It's not so bad. At least we're in full control of our budget, although I recommend setting those budget expectations low.
Cool. Everything's more or less as I expected. An undervalued project in extraordinary times. What kind of bizarre mind hatched up the idea of teleporting supplies directly into space?
Wait, teleporting supplies into space? What's the point of teleporting supplies into space? Could we teleport them back from space? Because then that could
Do
be
you
like...
believe our goals are unrealistic?
Because maybe if you teleport stuff into space and then someone else could teleport it back to their place from space, maybe that would work. But then that wouldn't make sense because you could just teleport it from point A to point B instead of using space. So
Not at all. Only eclectic, let's say. And I've always been a fan of eclectic theories. They're often a stepping stone to true discovery. I'm certain that the combination of arcanum and science will one day make up the core of our civilization. We're not
Okay.
there yet, but...
I hope we can reach it, like present day, in the main story.
It's only a matter of time. Perhaps this project will be the next leap forward. So far, the teleport disk we've developed is functional but unstable. It's a one-way ticket capable of travel only within a short distance.
Right.
But if we can improve its range and stability, I calculate its value to society to be potentially earth-shaking.
That's great.
Looks like we'll make for quite a team.
She picks up the stack of files from the desk, clearing a small spot to lean against.
But before that, we'll have to make sure our project isn't shut down before it can begin. Which means we need to cook up something worthwhile to put in our report.
To that end, I know you're an expert in aerospace materials. Are there any specific specimens you need? I'll do what I can to source them for you.
Thanks, Pointer.
Oh, but be quick. Our resource applications must be submitted today.
Bro, what?
The evaluation process and all other little details mean it will take some time to arrive.
Okay.
Let me see. No, I don't have any particular needs for now. How do you feel about fish?
Fish? What about fish? Even Pointer's keen analytical mind struggles to keep up with the rapid topic change. She pauses a full 3 seconds before answering.
They're fine. As are those pets you've got dangling in your hair.
Cool. Looks like I've come to exactly the right place. No nosy layabouts around to moan about my hobbies. Speaking of those pets, they're not really pets. I remember mentioning them in my profile. You didn't read it,
She probably did.
Whatever, so long as they can hold their own. Then you threw the file into the trash, am I right?
It wasn't quite so dramatic, but yes. I briefly scanned it for your field of expertise and experience. Nothing else mattered to me.
Still, you should get to know your new colleagues. I'm a Melusine. We have snakes for hair. So
Okay.
they're not pets, they're my siblings.
Okay, but why is snake number 1 called 1? And Isabeth is the second? How does the number ordering work?
Technically, you've got yourself a grand total of 9 new co-workers. Surprise!
Okay, where I guess the other 6 are doing something else right now,
That is
hibernating
certainly
or
new
whatever.
information. It's unfortunate that Laplace doesn't pay out their Sharpodontes by head.
Maybe I can convince them to go in for every 2 heads.
I wouldn't predict your chances to be high, but a larger food allowance seems appropriate, given your additional mouths to feed.
Mind requesting me a corner office? I need a lot of space for my fish tank. Pets and plants help me cool off.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you want, let's just finish the report as soon as possible. Then, we can apply for additional office space. 1 room for each of us. Deal?
Awesome, so Isabeth gets 9 rooms.
Deal.
Agreement reached. Pointer lifts her right hand. A snake stretches forward to gently tap her palm with its head.
Nice working with you.
Okay, 1. I think that's it. That's the sound of 1. Of snake 1. To be continued. Alright. I mean, yeah, cool to learn a bit more about Isabeth and how she originally met Pointer. Got a trace here. Public radio, 5 minutes per person per day. Listen to whatever you want, but leave an update in the log. Swan Lake, foreign station. No reply from the cosmic friend. Who is that supposed to be? Voyager? 1 and 2? Oh, Aurora. The turn. What's a turns? Or turn? Is that like a bird of some sort? The edge of the polar circle. Isn't that where Plesisk is? Or am I wrong? So we've got some researcher trying to like commune with a cosmic friend through the radio. Okay, let's check this out. Part 3. The meaning of meaning. Damn, that's a really deep name for this part. Okay.
Everything from there on went smoothly and according to schedule. It was a genuine pleasure working with Pointer.
Awesome.
Well, those first days at least.
Uh-oh.
Elizabeth, did you go to that ley lines lecture yesterday?
Oh, this is the this has to be the Laplace ley lines lecture that Winsong was assigned, right?
I couldn't make it. I've been reviewing this data for the last 10 hours.
Damn.
The model is a mess. Something's off. I can't isolate the issue. It could be the system compiler, or the incantation. Or maybe we missed some characters when we transcoded it.
Oh, the lecture? Yeah, Winsong mentioned it when we met her at the canteen a few days ago. Hold on.
The chair swivels halfway and Elizabeth stands, stretching before setting her bread aside. A snake holding a data card shivers up to Pointer's feet.
This is Hélène. She woke up just a while ago. Hélène, meet Pointer.
Wait. Where's Hélène? And why is she... Wait, why is Hélène not called Snake 1 or Snake 5 or some other number? Also, how... Where is this snake coming from if it can sliver up to Pointer's feet?
We couldn't all attend the lecture, but I asked someone to take Hélène there to observe. Here are the notes.
Wait, so Hélène is a separate individual somehow?
I still haven't stopped being amazed by your siblings' telepathic connection.
Oh, I see. So that's how the snake made notes. That makes sense. I thought the snake could somehow write notes or something.
I wonder if there's an arcane skill that might approximate the same effect. Imagine how much faster we'd be able to share information with it.
True.
It's got its advantages. If you're willing to accept 8 different voices oscillating between a party and a brawl every day in your mind.
Elizabeth shrugs and scoops up the little snake. It shoots up her sleeve, vanishing into her blue hair to rejoin her siblings. What? The snakes can just leave Elizabeth's head? That is... I didn't know they could do that. I mean, that's pretty handy. Yeah, like, if they can all just separate from Elizabeth.
Hope you don't mind. She's been a bit shy ever since we were little.
That won't be a problem. I'll get it back to you in a few days. I just want to check if the study of ley lines can help with our aeroshell's force analysis.
Okay.
Is that all? You could have left a message. No need to go out of your way.
Well, and I needed someone to unload a bit on. It's been months since I submitted our resupply application, and there doesn't appear to be any progress.
No progress, nothing ever happens.
Slow starvation for all of us is a waste of effort. They should just cut the cord and scrap all these projects they feel show no value in the short term.
Look at the silver lining. We're sure to get our new offices.
Oh, they still haven't gotten their new
Office
offices.
space. The one thing we have in abundance here.
She waves her arms in irritation before slipping back into her usual tone.
Anyway, how are things on your side? I'm free for the moment.
Also, I just want to point out how pointy Pointer's shoulders are. They're like really pointy.
I'm progressing just fine. Take a look.
Okay. She steps closer to the desk. Elizabeth shifts some
Excellent.
space. Okay,
Feel
I
free
guess
to
I
let
won't
me
read
know
that.
if you require any help.
Shifts some space and lays out the blueprints. Okay, these are blueprints. That's cool. I feel like this third and fourth one aren't exactly blueprints.
You know, for all the time we've worked together, there are still many questions left unanswered between us. I'm curious. Why did you choose this project?
The tenor of their conversation has changed since their first meeting. This isn't a test, it's genuine concern. Pam has built enough trust between them to ask.
There are many other teams pursuing the combination of Arcanum and science. I think one of them is presently working on cleaning incantations and plant-related rituals.
Ooh.
Why choose Plesetsk? Is it that you feel your expertise in material science will be of most benefit here? Or do you have a particular interest in the aerospace industry? Don't mistake my intentions. I'm happy you chose to join our little team. You've performed exceptionally well so far.
Okay. I wonder how long it has been, though, since they've worked together. Like, how many months? I highly doubt they would have worked together for a year, because I think the third storm came after, like... Actually, I don't know how many years it was between the second and third storm.
If I had to put a finger on it, I'd say it was curiosity. I really want to know where those golden records will end up.
Okay. Oh. She rolls up the blueprint before settling into relaxed posture.
Remember what I told you about my parents? They were studying information technology at Laplace before the first storm struck.
Okay. Isabeth's mind has always jumped around, but now Pointer can keep up. She knows to wait for the point to come back around.
I can't wrap my head around that stuff. My whole life has been a constant stream of information. You wouldn't believe how distracting it is to have 8 voices in your brain, bothering you night and day. Still, all 9 of us enjoyed reading. Whenever we found a particularly compelling article, we'd divide it up and each focus on a different part.
Damn, that's pretty efficient.
We'd always have a huge brainstorm after we finished. It was a lot of fun, actually. I miss those times. I still remember the day that meteor fell to Earth.
A meteor fell to Earth?
Nos derniers rapports indiquent que Voyager 1 a officiellement parcouru la plus grande distance dans notre système solaire, plus que toute autre sonde fabriquée par l'homme.
Okay, we're speaking French.
Dépassant Pionnier 10 d'une distance d'environ 69 419 unités astronomiques.
Okay, that's a lot of astronomical units. This is a cool image though.
I don't remember where I was or what I was doing, but I remember the broadcast was talking about Voyager 1.
This looks really cool. The
and
snakes
that
are
all
cute as
9
well.
of us were staring at the twinkling dot on the screen.
All 9 of us. I see 3 of you. I see Isabeth, number 1, and number 5, and that's all I see.
Si la Lune se trouve à près de 400 000 km de nous, à quel point ce petit caillou était-il plus éloigné de la Terre lorsqu'il a commencé son voyage? Incroyable!
Incroyable. Oh, never no.
I never knew the stars above our heads could actually fall into our world. What was happening up there? For all our brainstorms, we never reached a solid conclusion.
Okay. Oh.
Where will Voyager 1 go? Who, if anyone, will find its golden records? When will the stars stop shining? Are there researchers out there just like us living on another planet, looking for the same answers? One little meteor brought us so many questions, and we could never leave a stone unturned.
What is this meteor that we are referring to though? So, was there some meteor that fell in 1999 in this world?
I see. That's why you joined this project, despite its lack of immediate contributions to society.
Nonsense! Our work is critical to the future of aerospace engineering. We've got plenty of contributions to offer.
Yep. This time, she's the one holding up a hand, waiting for a high five.
Was that an attempt to cheer me up? There's no need. I'm not easily discouraged.
Palm to palm, their hands meet for just a moment. That's cute.
You've warmed up a bit.
Yeah, thanks to the 24/7 heating, and because I keep all of us well fed.
Awesome.
Speaking of, I'm headed to town to find a restaurant. Care to join me? There's some decent food in Plassets now, thanks to the new policies. Do you want anything in particular?
Your call.
Alright.
Back then, we never thought to ask why our supply application had been put on ice for so long.
Oh, did they like cut them off like without telling them? Oh my god. Institute Cosmo. Damn it.
They're terminating
My
the
bad.
project?
Oh, and they're terminating the project. Why are they doing that? The noise startles the snakes. One by one, they poke their heads out to join the shock. Too bad the moment's already passed. Pointer doesn't even have time to snap a picture.
I understand, ma'am, but you should know that our top priority after each storm is to restore the Foundation and the LSCC to full function as soon as possible.
Wait, what?
With our current shortages of resources and manpower, that means cutting all non-essential projects.
Wait, so did the third storm just pass? Like the one that turns people into wires?
Non-essential? Then what is it that counts as essential? Who decided on our priority?
Before the snakes can hiss again in protest, Pointer reaches out and grabs Hisabeth.
Calm down, Hisabeth. I understand that Mr. Ludwig did his best to keep as many projects running in Plassets as he could. We couldn't have stayed here this long if it weren't for him. But he's only a branch leader. He doesn't get to make the top-level decisions.
They act as if all of their essential and valuable consumer technology just popped up out of nowhere. To think that aerospace engineering has less to contribute than their other projects? Mad! They wouldn't even have vegetable packets in their instant noodles without us.
Damn.
I'm sorry, but our decision is final. Please allow me to finish. As you can imagine, I have several other meetings lined up after this.
Sure. Please continue.
Madame Lucy has expressed that she is not in favor of this decision. To that end, she asked me to deliver a lifeline for your work here. As you know, our knowledge about the storm remains extremely limited. Madame Lucy believes we could better manage our circumstances if we could observe it in greater detail, particularly its extent. She's seeking volunteers from Plesetsk for a project, one that aims to send a monitor into space in order to collect data as the storm arrives.
Okay. So, I see. So, this wasn't the original intention of the project? My bad, I thought it was. Or maybe I just missed it and I completely forgot. Two completely different reactions.
What about the other projects? Where will the researchers be assigned if their projects have all been terminated?
Pointer shoots her another look, trying to signal her, but Hisabeth either doesn't notice or doesn't care.
Most will be reassigned to other teams. I'm afraid there isn't much manpower to spare on our work here. That's the deal. If you want to stay on this project, then this mission must become your full focus. On the bright side, you'll have full access to all the resources left in Plesetsk.
Okay. He makes a quick glance down the hallway to check no one else is around, then steps closer and lowers his voice.
I believe you two to be the most talented researchers in Plesetsk, and I know you want to achieve something with your work here. Still, I think I should caution you against accepting this task. Sure, if you pull this off, you'd become a legend throughout our organization, but there's only so much value in fame and admiration.
Ooh.
And what would happen if we were to fail?
I'm afraid your best hope would be instant death, and it may be much worse than that.
What?
No one knows for certain what the storm can do after all.
Wait, what? Wait, are they saying they're gonna leave them? They're not gonna give them, like, a space in the storm shelter if they fail?
I'm not sure this is worth your lives.
I don't get it. Noticing another researcher approaching from the far end of the hall with luggage in hand, he steps back, readopting his cool professional tone.
Alright, that's all. I just need you to confirm that you've been informed. We'll have 24 hours to respond to our request.
Damn. After receiving the official documents, Pointer and Elizabeth returned to their office. They say nothing for a long time. The weight of the decision before them deserves their silent consideration. Finishing her deliberations, Pointer clears the air.
Elizabeth, I know you're a big supporter of Madame Lucy, but I'm sure you agree this mission is a statistical death sentence. If you're struggling for a way to say no, I'll come up with it.
Oh, and we're having a tough time right now. Her words don't seem to have any purchase on her fellow researcher. Elizabeth looks up at her with a puzzled expression.
Sorry, what? Never mind. I've got good news.
Huh?
I just talked to Winsong. She's got a solution to one of our major issues.
How did you just talk to Winsong? Telepathy with another snake? Elizabeth waves a hand as she answers, continuing her work.
Wait. Don't tell me you want to volunteer.
Why shouldn't we? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
But have you even considered the risk we'd be taking? Like the liaison said.
We'll have all the equipment we need, with a project that's progressing smoothly, working towards an achievable goal for the common good. It is almost like the universe is within our grasp. All we must do is make our teleport disc work.
Oh.
It's not that simple. We'd still need an astronaut capable of launching the monitor. Who could we find that would be capable of acclimatizing to a zero-gravity environment under high heat and pressure in such a short time?
Alright, yeah, I forgot, yeah. No, the project originally was to work on the teleport disc. My bad, I forgot.
That's the good news. Winsong already found us an ideal candidate. An
Oh?
acrobat.
An acrobat. Oh, that person we saw in the beginning. Elizabeth finishes her task and holds out the sheet to Pointer. A follow-up work schedule.
Here, I made a list of issues we'll need to tackle. Of course, that's only assuming you'll accept Madame Lucy's mission too. I remember we talked about space exploration when I first arrived in Plassets. You said you wanted to know what's going on up there too. So tell me, what price are you willing to pay for that answer?
Would you die for it?
Breathe. Let the air find its balance within.
Yeah, so I'm guessing this person is the, Alia, I guess? She was called?
Remember what Mr. Kozlov said. You must never be afraid of falling. I just have to imagine myself floating in space. That's right. I will not fall from the fire again.
Oh, this was afterwards. Okay. I see. The Circus Barker's introduction booms above the blinding lights, followed by a wave of cheers and applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our fabulous wire dancer, the youngest acrobat of the Utrinia Circus.
Kiparina. Okay, so she is Kiparina. To be continued. Okay. And Kiparina. Oh, what? Wait, why are we in combat, bro? Okay, I guess we're fighting.
Filter complete.
What on earth are those? I don't think wire dancers have to fight these things. They look really creepy. Calm down and relax. It's a simple performance, no different from all the ones that came before. Alright.
Please stay behind me.
Please, allow me.
Awaken.
Oh my god. Phew, good. Everything has gone according to plan. Damn. Alright, everyone's
even
dead.
as tough as waking up an old factory man.
Is this event currency? Okay. Nice. Very nice. Well, let's press on with part 4 then. Beautiful new things. Yeah, it seems like we're outside of a tent here, where I guess Kitarina was performing. Let's check it out. Part 4. Beautiful new things. Utrianyaya.
Kiparina.
Wait.
Star acrobat of the Utrianyaya Circus.
Yeah. Oh, what is that?
Why did I join this project? Well, I guess I'm trying to help in any way I can. Like I always do.
Awesome. Very nice. Oh, what's that?
The circus is a lot like outer space.
Is it?
It is a performance that exists within an almost weightless world of imagination. Close to reality, but at the same time, unreachable. I've come to love the life that Mr. and Mrs. Kozlov provided for us there. And I never thought it might end.
Okay. Circus stage?
Here I am, Ringmaster. How can I help you?
Mr. Kozlov brushes a little ash off his seat, but when he hears Kiparina's voice, he bolts up immediately.
Oh, Alia. No need to be so formal outside of work. Anyways, how is it you're feeling today?
He looks pretty cool.
I don't want you to be overwhelmed. Take time for a little rest. Old Kozlov can manage things from here.
Please, it was just a thoughtless accident, and I won't let it happen again, I promise.
Okay.
I've fully recovered. I know you're worried about me, but just ask anyone and you'll know I'm not lying. Even Mrs. Kozlov agreed. See, I can even put on my fireworks show again.
Fireworks show? That sounds cool. Oh my god, nice. Lights burst out from her outstretched fingertip, briefly illuminating the space in front of them, I guess. Like it's midday, sorry. Like a plant drawing in sunlight, absorbing it, storing it, and then releasing it again. A beautiful, if useless arcane skill.
Oh, more beautiful than ever. It seems you've mastered the techniques that Miss Winsong taught you. There's no doubt our Alia has a budding talent for these ley line things.
Okay, so these guys are aware of ley lines and Miss Winsong. Okay. I wonder how they met though.
Please don't start that again. I already told Miss Winsong that I had no plans to leave the circus.
Okay, so I guess Winsong tried to recruit her in some way?
I know. Such a loyal star you are. Oh, but there's something I should tell you.
He clears his throat, trying to smooth over the sudden topic shift.
It's, we're going to hold a show up near Mirny. They say the night sky is beautiful that far north. Perhaps you might even see the aurora.
Alright. So why are we hesitant?
All of a sudden, but it's so far from here. Are we in trouble?
Oh, we're trying to run away from someone, maybe?
No.
No?
Everything's fine. It's just,
What is it? Mr. Kovlis wrings his hands. Subtlety is not his strong suit.
Actually, Alia, Miss Winsong called me. A friend of hers would like to meet you in Mirny.
I don't know where Mirny is. Is that like a region or something? Where maybe damn it, what's the name of the branch again? Starting oh my. Yeah, but that place, right? Maybe?
They work for an organization called Laplace. I made inquiries at the arcane market. They have a good reputation.
Yeah, so maybe Winsong's trying to get Kiparina to meet Hisabeth and point her, maybe?
Someone even told me that they were related to the St. Pavlov Foundation, that big organization that recruits all kinds of arcanists. We are old, Alia, but your life has just begun. If you were to join Laplace or the Foundation, you'd live a much better life than any you could have in our little circus.
Do you want me to leave?
No, Alia. We just want to let you have another try. There may be some training involved, but we will not force you to stay. You can quit anytime you like.
Oh, but did they get reversed though? Actually, yeah, maybe they will get reversed. But I think at this point the third storm has already passed, I think. So I don't know when the next storm comes, but I don't think it's that imminent. Maybe like a month or two, a few months, a year.
Natalia and I, we hope you will have a safe and happy life. After that last time when you fell from the wire, we just can't bear to.
Oh.
Then I'll go, Mr. Kozlov. If that's what you want for me.
Oh, okay. Nice, Kiparina. Sensing the compromise in the girl's words, the man sighs and pats her head with a broad fatherly hand.
We don't want you to leave, Alia, but this is an opportunity for you to live in comfort and safety. You're just 15. We don't want you to have to learn what it feels like to scrounge for food in the freezing wild.
Damn. And she's only 15, like what? I thought she was older. He leaves it there. Some memories aren't worth retelling, not to a child.
Let's just give it a try. What do you say? You will always be welcome to come back to the Utranyaya when you want. We will never turn you away from your home.
Alright. Thanks, man.
I've always known that.
She smiles, but it's not enough to hide the quiet weight of her insecurity.
Miss Winsong gave you her card, remember?
I forgot where I put it. I figured they wouldn't ever find the need for a living light bulb.
Alia.
So, then have you already planned a route, Mr. Kozlov? Are we traveling overland? When do we set off? And what are we taking with us? What's the weather like in Mirny? Should I pack some warmer clothes? Oh, it's been a while since the last time we restocked the medical kit. I'll check it later. We need to prepare for the animals' transportation.
Of course. It's all in hand already. Our Alia, always such a self-starter.
Muttering, Mr. Kozlov turns away. It sounds more like pride than complaint.
Laplace sets a very high standard for its staff. Our Alia could only have been chosen if she were very special. Just see how she pays attention to each little detail.
The clever girl waits until Mr. Kozlov has disappeared. She rarely lies, so on the rare occasion she needs to, no one ever suspects. The card's still with her, tucked in the inside pocket of her coat. She isn't sure yet whether she really wants to chase after a faraway, wider world.
Winsong, ley line scholar.
This card looks sick. Like, imagine getting this card from someone in real life. Like, the design is awesome, and then like the signature, that's a fire card from
I still
Winsong.
don't get it. What even is the study of ley lines? Is it like arcanist engineering? Or math? I've never seen or heard of anything like it. If I start to study these ley lines, does that mean I'll have to leave Utranyaya forever?
Oh.
That I won't be with Mr. and Mrs. Kozlov in the circus anymore?
She's still waiting on an answer from her mind, her heart, somewhere. So for now, she'll go back to her room and sleep in it.
Купол нашего цирка был украшен миссис Козловой. Она хотела, чтобы он отражал красоту звезд и невесомость космоса. Какой прекрасный вид! Смогу ли я когда-нибудь увидеть его снова, если уйду отсюда? Мне стоит встретиться с этими людьми из Лапласа. Если я это сделаю, как хочет моя семья, тогда мы все сможем жить лучше. Верно?
She lets her eyes close, picturing tiny specks of light emerging from the velvet darkness behind her lids.
Звезда. 2 звезды. Большая медведица. Это большая медведица и малая.
Oh, I'm supposed to click, my bad.
Не думаю, что мы когда-либо были там раньше. Кажется, что я уже знаю, как выглядят звезды оттуда. Как странно. Интересно, если звезды когда-нибудь исчезнут с неба, исчезнут ли они все в один день? А на что похожи их мечты?
She drifts off to sleep. Soon, she finds herself walking through Myrni, holding a sparkling star in her hand. Myrni is a place in the far north where you can see the aurora. She hopes it's as beautiful as it is in her dream. I really like the OST here, by the way. Oh, Crusty Via! Oh, gunshot. Well, that's not very Crusty Via. Oh my god.
Keep up. What the hell is that?
Are we fighting critters or something?
Is that a bear? But it's so fast.
How did it get in here? I've never heard of any kind of critter around here that can pass through walls like that.
Pass through walls? Oh, that's dangerous.
I got it. Over here. Help.
Is that not a person? Wait, is that supposed to... Are they fighting Kitarina or something? Kiparina? Or maybe this is someone else? I guess we'll find out. Alright.
Please stay behind me.
Let's
Please,
roll over these enemies.
Awaken.
Amazing stuff. Alright, let's press on.
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
The sound of her pursuers fades into the distance. She must escape the darkness around her and move toward the light. Where there is light, there's life, and other voices.
Voyager-1 продолжает свое путешествие к краю Солнечной системы и за ее пределы. Согласно нашим прогнозам, он пройдет мимо Проксима Центавра примерно через...
Bruh, 70,000 years. A hand slips out from under her blanket, fumbling around until it finally finds the radio switch.
The same strange dream again. It's gotten more and more detailed since we arrived in Myrni.
Well, that's not normal.
I need something to distract myself.
Hmm.
Miss Vinsong and Mr. Kozlov made an appointment to meet next week. Until then, I should continue to prepare for a show.
Oh, we're doing the
Okanyaya
snow
is
here.
making
Okay.
a debut in Myrni tonight. It's a new beginning.
She peeks her head out just a little, peering past the tent flap. Across there, from their circus tent, stands a small restaurant, and the distant sounds of conversation put her at ease. The streets of Myrni echo with the steady rhythm of patrolling boots. She hasn't seen the aurora yet, but even so, the novelty of it all makes her heart race.
I just need to cheer up and do my best. I guess it's also my debut in Myrni. And first impressions are everything.
Yeah.
Maybe Mr. and Mrs. Kozlov will change their minds if I can win over the audience.
Alright. She steps out of the tent, ready for her first performance in Myrni.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our fabulous wild dancer, the youngest acrobat of the Utriniya Circus,
Alright.
Kiparina!
There she is. Oh wait, that's the avatar. That's like the... I swear that's a profile picture of like the person running from the like Myrni soldiers earlier. This looks cool. Right here. Heading toward the light, She sees many creatures making noise. The sounds seem to rise above her head. To see more clearly, she pushes through the crowd and looks up. Wait, the doves are coming to life, maybe, from the drawing on here? Cheers and shouts, applause and heartbeats. They circle the figure above like planetary wings. Points of light burst around the figure's silhouette. A few of them feel familiar. These particles were born from the nebula of her home. She looks around, smiling in the middle of the noise. Earth is such a lively and beautiful place. Da, она красивая. Breathe deep. Leap onto the wire. Twist. Oh, okay, my bad. The audience erupts in applause, a perfect score for her routine.
Will they let me stay if I keep giving perfect performances like this?
Oh, we're having some doubts mid show. The doubts buried in her chest begin to stir. On the wire, Kibarina looks back, only to realize there's no one ahead of her, nor behind.
Should I move forward or back?
Instinctively, she clenches her fist and follows the cheers with her eyes. Whoa, this looks cool. From these heights, it's hard to recognize anyone. There are no friendly faces, no family. She's alone on the wire. And that's how it's supposed to be. Uh-oh. What's happening? Just like her dream, a flickering star points the way forward.
Don't stand still too long. They all want you to move on. They all want to see how far you'll go.
Alright. She steadies herself to take another step. Move forward. Alright. That was pretty cool. The show is over. The audience gone. The audience gone. Mr. Kozlov packs away the stage props, his voice booming with pride.
Natalia and I were a little worried for you back there, but it seems our worrying was for nothing. The show was even better than we hoped.
Amazing.
You did such a good job, Alia. The audience was thrilled. I knew we came to the right place. I'll ask Natalia to prepare us a proper banquet tonight. Something to reward our darling Alia and celebrate your new job at Laplace.
The jar already got accepted.
We still don't know about that yet.
Right.
But I'll try my best.
Alright.
I know you can do anything once you make up your mind to do it. And now, I must go discuss tonight's food with Natalia.
Okay, bye-bye, Mr. Kozlov. He walks off, still rambling, and with the props in hand. Kibarina looks around. The massive tent now holds just two small figures. One is her, and the other is the girl from before. Who is it? The other girl. Maybe it's like Voyager, but like young Voyager. That's unlikely, actually. The girl seems lost in the performance. She stares up at the stage, her eyes just as bright as the star that guided her to the other side of the road.
Perhaps she's taking a break. Or waiting for someone.
She knows that Utranyaya, I think, never turns away lingering audience members, but talking to new people has never been her strength. Still, the show reminded her, sometimes it's worth taking that step forward, even if you don't know what comes next. She doesn't hesitate this time.
Hello?
Hello? Who is it? Don't do it. Damn it, it's to be continued. That's fine. We'll move on to the next part. I think for these episodes, for 2.7, we'll do maybe 7 each episode until we wrap this up. Because I think there might be 20 stages because of this. Alright, let's press on. Part 5, A Score of Time. Let's see. Oh.
Мы верим, что Voyager 1 будет продолжать исследовать галактику дальше и дальше.
Alright.
Путешествие в глубины Вселенной, несущие с собой стремление человечества к исследованиям, вероятно, продлится дольше, чем жизнь на Земле.
The radio catches her new friend's attention in an odd way. She has spent the past few days, until another voice cuts through the broadcast.
What will the weather be like tomorrow? Maybe we can take a longer walk if it's sunny. You haven't seen the diamond mine here in Mirny, have you?
Who are we talking to? The girl shakes her head, sets the radio aside and waits for Kiprina to speak. Kiprina kneels down. Now they're eye to eye.
Is anything coming back to you? I asked some people around about you, but no one had any clue.
Wait, could it be possible that the dream that Kiprina was having was the past somehow?
Don't worry. Most of us in the circus were adopted by Mr. Kozlov, so he won't mind if you stay with us. He always gives a hand to those in need. And I'm going to meet an extraordinary lady tomorrow. She knows a lot. Maybe she will know who you are.
Winsong is just gonna magically know who this person is. Kiprina is used to this kind of blank stare. She's seen it on the faces of children that were lost while they were at the circus. How Mrs. Kozlov had comforted them and kept them entertained until the smiles returned to their faces. He stands up, steps back, and reaches her hand toward the girl.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, that's right. The fireworks arcane skill. A soft glow blooms at her fingertip, warming the tent with its light.
It's my arcane skill. It's not very useful, I know, but don't you think it's pretty? People say it looks like the stars.
Oh, amazing. The child is engaged. The tiny light served its purpose. She seems far more at ease now.
I could do it again if you like. Let's try something. Can you spell your name?
The girl eyes the colorful, crooked row of blocks placed in front of her. She doesn't know anything about the writing of this planet, so there's no way to share her name or where she's from. What do you mean, of this planet? Are we an alien? But this creature wants a name to communicate with her. She understands that much. The logs form a messy, colorful path. A logic forms in her mind. Kiprina searches for something familiar among the colors.
Long journey. Traveler?
Voyager.
Sounds like you just picked these words up from the radio. Did you go on a long journey to reach Mirny? How was it that Mr. Kozlov decided on our stage names? Give me a second. Long journey. We could call that a voyage. That would make you, who traveled a long journey, a...
Voyager.
Voyager.
Wow. Kiprina stretches out her hand and traces the imagined path of the Voyager probe. Now I think Kiprina's dream does make sense, right? Because maybe those Mirny soldiers were like seeing an alternate form of Voyager, maybe, that they think were like a bear, right? And that's why they were attacking her. Because she's an alien or something, according to this. The girl watches for a moment, then imitates the gesture.
Kiprina.
No. She twists her finger and points to herself.
Voyager.
Yes. Voyager. That's you.
Now that you have a stage name, you are now an official member of the Utrnaya Circus.
And awesome. We just recruited like another child. Oh? Voyager spins herself toward the tent's entrance. A moment later, footsteps and a familiar friendly voice arrive
Anya,
together.
where's that girl? The one who was staring at the animals before? I brought a bunny around for her.
Hello, Mrs. Kozlov.
I suppose I'll be looking after her now. Because you're meeting those Laplace people tomorrow, right?
That is true.
You need a rest, Alia. Now, do as Mama Kozlov says. Go have a nice meal at the restaurant in town and then straight to bed early.
Mrs. Kozlov, I don't need to.
Hush, just go. I didn't cook anything for you tonight.
Damn.
We've already paid the restaurant.
Damn. Mr. Kozlov tricked us. He said we're gonna have a banquet, but instead they just paid the restaurant for a meal. Voyager's head twists, unsure of where to look between the door and her new friend, but in the end she chooses the fuzzy rabbit. The tent falls quiet again, leaving Kiparina alone, looking helpless.
I'm not just a little kid that you need to take care of. Fine. I'll go. And after that, I will train for another hour. Yes, that's for the best.
Okay.
That's all. Thanks.
Oh yeah, and Elizabeth went to this restaurant as well, maybe? She closes the menu and slides it across the counter.
Sorry, it sometimes takes us a while to decide on an order. So, you were saying, you found a strange girl here in Mirny, and then?
Who?
Hold on. That special device you're holding. Did you get it from Winsong?
Yes. Before I came to Mirny,
I
I
see.
fell from the wire during the show. And Miss Finsong happened to be there.
Oh, that's awesome. Very convenient.
I don't remember the details, but she said my arcane skill was able to protect me. She helped me draw out the aura from around my body and analyzed how it worked. Though I didn't understand that part at all. But the name of her theory is still clear in my mind. The study of ley lines. She gave me this device before she left. She said it would make it easier to control my arcane skill.
Awesome. Thanks, Winsong.
Mr. Kozlov wants me to give it a try again. So I've decided to go see her tomorrow.
Cool. She's a great researcher. The study of ley lines is still highly theoretical. But as we say at Laplace, theory often lays the foundation for practice.
Awesome.
If you do decide to join us, I'd be happy to write a reference letter for you.
Damn. Awesome, Elizabeth.
You're a Laplace researcher?
You didn't already guess? My colleagues often say I dress, you know, like a mad scientist.
I guess it's that. I never thought I would meet a scientist eating at a little restaurant like this.
Oh, please. I'm sure you're aware that scientists are living things too. We need to eat just like everyone else.
A few little snakes poke out of Elizabeth's hair, nodding along with her laughter. One tilts its head up, letting Kiparina stroke it. Its scales feel smooth and cold.
Looks like you meant it when you said you're good with animals.
I spend a lot of time with them at the circus. I even helped raise one of our bear cubs.
Damn. Kiparina hasn't been in a restaurant long before Elizabeth walked in and sat right beside her. One of the snakes takes the lead in inspecting Kiparina, who greets it kindly in return. That's all it takes for the two to find common ground.
You know, you haven't answered my question yet. Why do you choose to be an acrobat?
Oh my god, yeah. So I was right. This coat is literally really short, like height-wise. Like it literally just wraps around and that's it. Huh. And we can still only see these two snakes from her hair. The rest are hiding.
Don't you find it scary to walk on a wire all the way up in the air? I suppose it is a really cool job, though.
Well, it is cool, I have to admit. But what I really like about being up on the wire is that when you look down, you get to see a view that no one else gets to in their daily life.
Okay, but is it a good idea to be looking down?
When I stand on the wire, the audience below look just like stars. And it feels like I'm floating in space with them. Isn't that great? In that moment, I stop worrying about my performance and forget all expectations. I can just be in the moment, shining like a star.
Okay.
Oh, intriguing. You know, in a way I came all the way out here because I had the same thought. I want to work with the smartest minds in the world, whether humans or arcanists. They're also
Okay.
like the stars in a lot of ways, each one bound to go down in history. And I'm trying to find out what really exists beyond the limits of the sky.
Do all your siblings share the same feeling? They're such neat little snakes. Oh, it looks like they have fallen asleep.
Damn.
We've always been on the same page when it comes to these things.
Okay. Elizabeth turns her head. Kipperina notices her pupils narrowing to a slit.
Your arcane skill is exactly as I expected. It captures photons from the aurora and stores them as latent energy. Then when it's deployed, it appears to form a kind of prismatic plasma barrier.
What? That's very specific.
What?
Oh, yep. Kipperina's confused as well.
I'll explain next time. It's complicated. It could take hours to get it into your head.
Why is it taking photons from the aurora specifically? And then how does she even deploy it? Maybe that's what happens that's what happened when she fell off the wire. Like somehow she captured like photons from aurora previously, and then like when she fell, like it formed a plasma barrier that protected her maybe.
Still, it is most obvious to me that you're exactly the person we want for this opportunity. What do you say? Will you give it a try?
Huh?
Somehow now Elizabeth is recruiting Kipperina, even though Kipperina is supposed to talk with Winsong, what was it, tomorrow or next week or something?
An opportunity to reach the stars.
You mean you're the colleague Miss Winsong mentioned? The one who invited me to Mirny? I should have known. Was this a test? I thought you were a friend I could talk to.
A friend? Superb. That's the best compliment I've received in months. Relax, this wasn't a test at all. We just happened to share the same taste in food. But I do hope you'll consider our offer seriously, in the spirit of the good time we had together.
Are you serious though? You really mean you want me to become an astronaut?
Damn. She's gonna be the one in space. Wait, that means if the storm hits, she's so cooked, she's just gonna die, no? The invitation seems too far-fetched. Even in her wildest dreams, she could never have imagined it. Or maybe they're thinking that maybe because of her ability, when the storm strikes, her plasma barriers could protect her from the storm. Maybe that's what they're thinking. Sorry, I'm just thinking. At this point, has the third storm happened yet? I don't think so yet, right? Sorry, the timeline's a bit messy for me right now. No. The third storm had to have happened, right? Because that's why the project is not being supported, right? Yeah, I think so.
Exactly.
But then that means around this point, we should know that Vertin is potentially immune to the storm, right? Like Foundation would know anyways. But Elizabeth's response carries a rare weight, different from her usual casual tone.
Don't rush to a decision. We can wait till tomorrow. In fact, the materials I've been expecting should arrive tomorrow as well. Maybe the delivery guy will bring you a small gift along the way.
What?
You don't have to. Sorry, I didn't prepare any gifts.
Don't be silly. It's just a friendly gesture. I believe you come from the same region, so I'll bet you two will get along quite famously. And he has an interesting nickname too. It was, oh, right.
Name day?
Name day.
Yeah, name day. Alright, we're gonna meet Name Day. That's cool. Yeah, I believe Name Day's name was mentioned maybe in 1.7 Rayashki. No, wait, 1.7? 1.8 Rayashki? But yeah, he was definitely present in Vila's side story though. Surrounded by light but feeling no pain, the screams and footsteps around her are crystal clear. The first footsteps she hears are Kozlov's and Natalia's. Her voices are more familiar than her own heartbeat. The clatter of goat hooves belongs to Elijah, still midway through his riding performance. The particular light, quick footsteps are Fraciosis, a habit left from his juggling practice. Everyone stay calm. Hurricanum has protected her very well. A strange voice. Must be an audience member stepping onto the stage. Relax, girl. Try not to think too much. Just tell me, what do you see right now? This is unbelievable. I see a star, a shooting star, flying right toward me. The stranger crouches beside her. The light dims a little. I'm going to use ley lines to dissolve your arcanum. Stay relaxed. Okay, bro. The music was getting really loud. It's to dissolve your arcanum. Stay relaxed. Talk to me about anything. What hobbies do you have? I like to listen to radio and weather reports. Exploring strange places. Alright, cool. That's where we met Winsong when Kiprin fell from the wire. Alright, let's see. Damn, that's pretty cool. Awesome. Utenyanya. Alright, let's check it out. Part 6, what's worse than the journey? Is that a dog? Oh, that's Name Day, right? That might be Name Day. That little, that figure. Let's check it out. Part 6. Ship models made of bone, delicate painted eggs, rusted parts, and okay. Old pieces hastily thrown together, some will form an unexpected harmony. Where are we? Foundation branch.
Number 136 from near the Colima Mountains.
Okay.
Tells the tale of the Polar Star icebreaker. The crew suffered some kind of mass hysteria. The same thing happened later in the Kola Peninsula.
Okay. He labels the notebook, writes down its number, and stores it away.
Our destination is close to the Arctic Circle. With any luck, we should get a great view of the aurora.
Oh, flickering lights. Far East branch of St. Pavlov Foundation.
Name Day. Investigator for St. Pavlov Foundation, currently serving for Far East branch.
Alright, buddy.
Why did I join this project? Well, it is a job, and I like to do as I am told.
Well, that's great. That's great, man. Good for you, buddy.
Neva River, Lake Ladoga, Spear River, then Lake Onega. It takes less time to travel by water. Maybe I can even buy a small gift along the way.
Oh?
What sort of specialties does Mirny have other than diamonds? Oh, maybe I can stop by Petrozabotsk on my way back.
He examines the map, plotting out a workable route.
Looks like I'll have to walk the rest of the way after landing. Oh, Plesetsk, a place of boundless snow and not much else.
Right, okay, so I was wrong then. Plesetsk is nowhere near Foundation, I guess. Or maybe it's not... maybe it's just not in Plesetsk. Excuse me. Fortunately, endless white fields of snow are something with which he has a wealth of experience.
Trying to reach the stars in order to monitor the storm from space, huh? Sounds like a good gig, even if it does mean being stationed at the northernmost frozen tip of the world.
This looks really cool, though. I mean, Ryashki is pretty near the Arctic Circle
Maybe
as well,
it will
right?
go nowhere, but what would it be without a little pioneering spirit?
In legends, a meteor may signal incoming disasters or foreshadow good fortune. Like the Eternal Soul, it all depends on what the viewer chooses to believe. Okay, so that's just a straight reference to Vila's story. That's great. Yeah, because they were yapping about Eternal Souls a little bit. And then somehow Avgust, like somehow Vila somehow convinced Avgust that we can refer to paper as Eternal Souls. Вечную.
Ленинград находится как раз по другую сторону этого снежного поля.
Little name day. That's cool.
Я позволю этому метеориту указать мне путь.
Okay. Oh, in the end, he made it to Leningrad. Amazing.
The Foundation never gives me a break, which I guess makes me equal parts lucky and unlucky.
Mr. Name
Vila?
Yep. Hold on.
Vila? As the door opens, a bundle of energetic fluff appears, orbiting at his teacher's feet as expected.
I heard you were leaving for the north on a new mission. Is that true?
Oh my god, it's Vila and Avgust. Everyone from Ryashki is here. Well, not Ryashki, I mean the story. The event, sorry.
Just for an errand. The Far East branch is short on staff right now, so I'm going all on my own.
Yeah, always short on
Miss
staff.
Winsong should be on a field trip there. Is there anything you'd like me to give her?
Where is it? Is it north of Ryashki? Could I come visit there with Vila?
No, sorry. Children speak more directly, but the mention of a familiar place brings in few seconds of silence.
Well, so long as you finish all your classes and get good grades, I'm certain you'll be able to go anywhere with Miss Vila. As long as it is safe. But things could change. I can't promise anything. Except maybe a little souvenir when I get back. Now, August, do you have anything you want me to give Miss Winsong?
Yes, and Vila does too. I've written lots and lots of things. Comrade Winsong can read them when no one is there to tell her a bedtime story.
Okay, August. But weren't they like really short on paper though? In the Vila story.
And this, from my tallest and most spirited sunflower guards.
Oh? He fumbles through his coat pocket and pulls out his most prized possession.
You must not water them too much, and they should be placed somewhere under the sun.
Bam. Vila passes an envelope over, placing it next to the
I'd
seeds.
like this to be delivered to Miss Winsong. She said in the last letter that she had started to teach again, and it was more difficult than she remembered. I wrote a little bit about my own experience teaching. Hope it helps. And please, talk to her if you have any ideas. You're so good with kids. Nina, Piotr, and Pasono ask about you all the time, always wondering when you'll visit again.
I didn't ask. I know how busy you are, Mr. Raccoon, and so is Vila. Every day she's either painting something or talking to the white clothes.
With any luck, I'll be free for a while after this mission. I'll come back and do some magic for you kids. What do you say?
Ooh, awesome. He crouches and hooks his finger around the leaf of the wobbling sunflower.
Deal?
A good comrade must always keep his word.
The fuzzy hat bobs up and down twice, an earnest and sincere nod. The conversation shifts back to the two adults.
Sounds like you've been doing well recently. The Foundation's textbook is an easy read, but I really hadn't expected just how effortlessly you'd be able to make your lesson plans.
Okay, so Vila is a teacher for the Foundation kids, I guess?
Lesson plans are nothing compared to field missions. Just keep this in mind during your errand. Your safety is our first priority here.
Safety.
Of course. But the good news is I'm quite familiar with this era.
Oh? Why are we familiar with this era? Is he from this era? Originally? Though in this era, the city hasn't yet reverted to its old name, St. Petersburg. Right. Which city? Wait. Wait, I'm lost now. Where? I mean, I know St. Petersburg, but are we talking that, like, the foundation is in St. Petersburg, or Mirny, was it? Is St. Petersburg? I'm sorry, why are we, sorry, it just really throw me off that we're suddenly mentioning, St. Petersburg. Talk like this always seems to circle back to that little town swallowed in snow. But now is not the time for that.
Anyway, I'll make sure Miss Winsong receives August seeds and your letter.
Thanks, man.
Thanks a lot. I don't want to make our goodbyes here too long-winded. Just take care. Especially since you're going to be all on your own.
Well, I won't exactly be all on my own.
No? Snowy field. Does he have some guards with him?
Hey, so, an idea how far
No
this place
way.
is? I think we must be pretty close. I can almost see that unmistakable Laplace metal roof.
No flipping way. What? This guy was in a 2.5, like, he was in 2.5, like, he was giving me red packets or something, or like points. Damn. I still don't know where this guy originated from though. I've never seen him in an actual event
Those
mission.
diamonds of theirs are certain to fetch a tidy profit back in the East Branch.
Bro, what?
I should have never let you out. Can we make a deal? You stay quiet, and I'll get you safely to our destination. Then you can say whatever you've got to say to whoever made the mistake of inviting you here. You know, you really, really, really like to talk. I'm beginning to understand why no one else would take this job.
Whoever heard of a merchant who doesn't like to talk? Admit it. You'd be burned to tears if I were not here.
Oh! Bro got shot. The chatty salamander is tucked under Name Day's coat. Its muttering smothered along with it. Oh, salamander! Oh, that's what the paw print was on the signatures, like all the way like near the beginning, when Pointer was given the form by Winsong. Yeah, there was a paw print there. That must have been Han Zhang. That's cool. I mean, who else's names were on it? Hisabath. And we saw a name called Alina. That might have been Kiparina. I think Kiparina is her stage name, so maybe her real name's Alina. And then like, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Damn it, what's their name, guys? Mr. and Mrs. Kozlov, was it? Calls Alina / Kiparina by Alia, maybe. Maybe that's what's happening there. Which means that other signature, written in Russian that I couldn't tell what it meant, that might be main day then, maybe.
Quiet.
Bandit in Arctic Circle? That's new.
Nearby snowbanks serve perfectly as cover, shielding Name Day from view.
Where is he? I saw someone coming this way.
Why are we robbing out here?
We can't let him get any further. There's some kind of military base up ahead, and it's heavily guarded. Think how far we've gone. We can't go home empty-handed. That arcane item they've got is probably worth a few sharpadontes, don't you think?
Oh, they're talking about Han Zhang?
Item? Hey, I'm a living, breathing creature.
You don't need to yell at me. Say it to them if you like.
A branch heavy with with snow snaps and is broken into a stick that fits his grip comfortably.
Are you sure? Never mind. What should I do?
Anything. I just need you to draw their attention. I am not letting them anywhere near Plessetsk.
This way! I hear something! Keep up!
Oh. A dark shape just juts out of the snow. The odd appearance of a strange metal vessel draws every eye. What's he gonna scream?
大姐，留下买路财。
No way he's reverse robbing the robbers. Oh my god, bro. And they don't even understand Chinese, so what are they gonna do? They're just gonna be confused. Name Day's blade lands right in time, stopping the hand reaching for the vessel.
Sablia.
Sablia. Whoa, he can do that? He made like an invisible knife or something. I guess we're fighting now? Yeah. That's cool. And Name Day has invaded my team. That's great. Thanks, Name Day.
I'll do whatever I can.
Let's win. Oh, just realized that Liang Yue is barefooted, so she's barefooted on the snow. That's great. Careful, gentlemen, you might be biting off more than you can chew. Nice try. That little trick won't earn you a single coin in the hat, let alone a scare. Enough stalling. Hand over the talking pot. Pot, are you blind? You're out of your depth here, gentlemen. Don't say I didn't warn you. Yeah, you guys are all gonna get one shot by Anjo Nale. I'm sorry.
Please let me in the power.
Allow me.
Awaken.
Amazing stuff.
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
But now that I think about it, I wonder how good at combat Name Day actually is, you know, considering his arcane ability. Name Day tosses aside his stick and scoops up a handful of snow. The robbers' footprints trail away into the distance. If they had one redeeming trait, it was knowing when to cut their losses.
What are we waiting for with that knife?
Oh, well, it's more of a collectible than a weapon.
Ah.
But I guess you understand now why they sent me to escort you instead of hiding you in the back of some truck, huh?
I didn't see a single truck heading for places called our origin here. By the way, was that knife thingy part of arcane skill? Why don't you just make a gun instead? Times have changed, friend. Blades are out of date. You should give yourself an upgrade and stop collecting.
Yeah, Name Day. Just make a nuke instead, you know, just nuke them.
Nah, I'd probably be serving with Xeno if I was any good with guns. Have you ever heard of that legendary pilot from Xeno, the Baron Switch?
Is that like Lilia?
If you were really important, then you would get a guard like that. All that being a noisy little salamander gets you is a guy that can turn trash into knives.
That's nearly the most useless arcane skill I've ever heard of.
And nearly the most
I said
useless.
nearly, because it's still better than mine. So, I'm not in a position to criticize.
Oh? What is Hanzhong's arcane skill?
What does your arcane skill do?
Yes, Name Day. Good question. The salamander's silhouette flickers, crumbling into a puff of ash. Then, in the blink of an eye, reforms itself.
That's it.
Nice. He becomes invisible for 0.5 seconds.
It's certainly something.
Yep. The rest of the journey is at last blessedly quiet. Okay. The destination draws near. The outlines of buildings take shape, and someone is already waiting in the snow. Like a good person or a
Miss
bad
Winsong.
person? Oh, Winsong. Hello, Winsong. The so-called Cosmodrome isn't nearly as grand as imagined. And surrounded by the vast expanse of white, people and buildings alike feel small.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, Winsong.
Welcome to Plisyetsk.
Welcome to Plisyetsk. Plisyetsk. Please don't fade to black. And we're fading to black. See, if there wasn't 20 parts to this, I would just end the episode here, but I do want to wrap this out in 3 episodes, so we are gonna see the next part, see what's up. Let's check out this trace. That kid seems to have disappeared. You know where he went? Who? The talkative one, obsessed with Roman myths. Are you describing yourself? Name Day. I'm talking about Name Day. Oh, why is Namday obsessed with Roman myths? German folklore? Oh, what? He had a vacation? Bro. Do these guys even know Namday? They're just making up anything about him. Oh, let me check the store. Ooh. Sigma equals F over S. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling like gambling a bit, so maybe I should try my luck on the Hisabeth banner again. Let me see if I get. Let me see how many pulls in I am. Okay, we are 38 pulls in, so. I mean, I might do a 10 pull. Actually, we can't afford a 10 pull. That's embarrassing. We'll do 1 pull. Okay. Yeah. I did try to get Hisabeth, but excuse me. But yeah, I think I'll just keep saving for someone else. Cause yeah, I don't know. I'm not too I'm not too convinced on Hisabeth. And Mercuria is cool though. But yeah, I don't know. I might go for like Vila or Marcus next. Unless oh wait, no,
struggle with meditation.
Isn't there like a another like true limited character coming at some point? I might try my luck there as well. Anyways, back to the story. Yeah, let's wrap up with part 7. See what's up going on in Plevjetsk. The wilds in the garden.
You arrived earlier than expected. Pointer and Hisabeth will be happy to know you got here safely.
Now that I think about it, I've just realized this is all still a flashback. And if I remember correctly, in the beginning, it was Kiparina in that hospital bed, I think. So yeah.
Oh, FYI, Pointer was the researcher who introduced me to Laplace. You might have met her before, in Rayashki. She's occupied with a few important visitors right now. We'll talk to her later.
Oh. Wait a second. Was it Kiparina on the hospital bed? How could you have signed that, what was it, petition? Oh, maybe she signed it before she was injured. I forgot, but I'm fairly sure it was Kiparina on the bed.
As for Hisabeth, you can meet her in person and save me the trouble of an introduction.
She pushes open the door. Meanwhile, on the other side of the building, Pointer enters through another door.
Our appointment was set for an hour from now. You're a bit early, sir.
Is that a problem, Pointer? Pointer steps aside, motioning for the people hurrying behind her to go in first. She studies the quiet girl, not finding anything particularly unusual.
There wasn't much work to do today. And Alia always has everything prepared ahead of anything important. It's nothing to worry about.
Right, I see.
Please take a seat. Windsong and Hisabeth will join us later.
Oh, maybe Namday will also be early enough to meet these guys as well.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Thank you, ma'am. Please call me Kiparina. I have something to ask you.
Kiparina is the first to speak. Surprising Pointer. She adjusts her expression, adding a hint of warmth to her smile.
That's fine with me, Miss Kiparina. My name is Pointer. So, what would you like to know?
If I take the offer and complete all the required training, what will I get in return? Do you pay in rubli or something equivalent?
Rubli? Oh, maybe we're talking in plural rubles in Russian.
And I'd also like to know if my family will receive my pay in case anything happens to me.
Oh, so we know the risks of the job. Pointer looks out and examines the girl once more. She can read the worry in Mr. Kozlov's face, but she still can't quite place the look on hers. Somewhere between courage and fear, too fine a line for Pointer to draw. Plants and machines crowd the limited space, struggling for a balance somewhere between jungle and office floor. It's warmer here than in the hallway outside. Namely glances sideways, but Winsong has no intention of speaking.
Hello? Is anyone there? The materials you sent from the Far East branch have arrived safely. Everything you asked for on your list is there, but you should check it over as soon as possible.
He scrounges around for a clear spot on the desk and pulls a metal vessel from his pocket, revealing a little sleeping salamander roused from its slumber by a tap on the head that sends a puff of ash into the air.
Hey, wake up. You're at work.
Elizabeth emerges from behind the machinery and offers a brisk wave to Winsong.
Winsong, back from the mine already? Are you going to throw a welcome party for our new colleagues?
The mine can wait, but I can't. Those materials are top priority.
Now Elizabeth turned her attention to the young man in front of her.
Thanks. You might have heard of me. My name's Elizabeth.
Indeed.
You've read our proposal, haven't you? It'd save me a lot of trouble if you had. I'll catch you up with Pointer as soon as she's available.
Namely finds himself staring at the curious little snakes poking out, swearing he saw one flick its tongue. There's no time to hesitate. He decides to follow proper etiquette. Handshake, then introduction.
Name day. Foundation investigator for the Far East branch.
Uh-huh.
Mind if I ask you a question?
Oh?
Go on, but this is an office, not an interrogation room.
She looks around with an airy glance and, spotting the extra object on the desk, gives the little salamander a second gentle rap on the head.
Why did you ask me to smuggle in this runium?
Runium? Why are we smuggling runium? We're making weapons?
What?
Don't get me wrong, I didn't report it. It's just... it's odd. You didn't ask for much, just a few pieces. It is a rare resource, I grant you, but I think you could have gotten this amount with no trouble by submitting an application. All you'd need to do is wait for a few weeks.
Maybe we're in a hurry.
Was it really worth the risk?
Yeah, because we don't have a few weeks to spare.
Oh? Why not?
Saving every bit of time we can is vital.
Right.
It is as precious as this bag of sunflower seeds from a distant land. You don't find them often in these parts.
Okay.
Here.
She lifts her hands and tosses Elizabeth a small cloth bag.
I've already taken my share. Why not plant some of these in the office? It won't take too much effort. If you're lucky, you'll get to see them turn their heads towards the light bulbs.
Runium. Elizabeth pulls out exactly what she was hoping for. Rare arcanum energy, tossed carelessly into the air, but caught with practice ease.
Actually, Mr. Nameday, you're the perfect man for this job. You knew what you were smuggling, you had the perfect excuse to come here, and you were kind enough to help. It was quite the effort to track you down, you know?
Damn.
So, how did the trip go? Any trouble?
You bet there was. Though, I'm still not sure what those bandits were after. The runium, or a noisy arcane item.
There's a shortage of supplies everywhere nowadays. People take what they can, whether they need it or not. Even if they manage to take the cargo, it would probably just end up in another branch of the Foundation or Laplace. Anyway, you saved us a lot of time and resources.
Just bear in mind, this runium is not something that you can replace, even with Sharpadontes.
Thanks, we'll use it sparingly. Please send my gratitude to Miss Villa.
Oh, Villa gave it to us.
And one more thing. What would you say if I asked you to stay? Don't worry, I won't play the Winsong card. It's only a personal request.
We could save a lot of time with our procedural work if we had a Foundation investigator on the team. And it could be a great opportunity to earn a reputation. Imagine the prestige if the project ends up a success.
If it ends up a success. He swallows his words, not intending to explain his reason for being here. His best version works just as fine. Easy to understand and not too personal.
Are you making any progress?
As much as we can, but we don't have a single sharp Adonti to our name, and this runium is the sum total of all the supplies we've received recently.
Damn.
They told us we could use all the resources left in Placids.
But there's nothing
But that
left.
amounts to jack all. Thankfully, we still have half a rocket, fuel, and a launch button.
Okay.
Still, to make up for the supply shortage, we need additional manpower. Oh, but there's some good news. We don't have to worry about finding our astronaut. We already have a perfect candidate.
Yep. Oh, back in here.
We are in dire need of an astronaut. There isn't enough time for anyone to finish the full training course.
Oh.
No one would be able to acclimate to a zero-gravity environment in such a short time. Not to mention the high pressure and heat.
Are we sure that people are supposed to survive this experience?
But you may be the exception, Miss Kipperina.
Because she has barriers.
Your arcane skill may allow us to work a miracle. So, if you take the offer, we'll provide you with a salary and try to get you a permanent position here at Laplace.
Cool.
Elizabeth is already working on it. She has a contact in the Foundation who can help with the procedures.
We're talking about name day.
Alright then. I have no more questions.
Okay. Pointer notes that despite their thorough explanation, the girl seems no less worried.
But, just to be clear, I don't think my arcane skill is as useful as you believe. It only makes a little fireworks show.
I mean, that's just cap. Like, Winsong told... I swear Winsong told Kipperina about her arcane skill, no? In that trace?
Being modest. You know how children are when they receive a compliment, but I tell you, she is more than willing to take your offer. Please give her an opportunity. You'll see how reliable she is.
The thumbs up.
By the way, another little arcanist girl joined our
Voyager,
circus
yeah.
recently. Do you think she could stay with you too?
That's not really how this works. Not everyone's arcane skill works in the same manner.
But she would keep Alia company. Please, madam. Alia is still just a child who plays with dolls.
Okay.
Mr. Kozlov, stop! I haven't played with dolls in ages.
There's like a little bead of sweat on her cheek.
I'm already grown up.
Okay, Kipperina. Seeing emotion break through the girl's steady silence at last, Pointer feels she's reached the root of the issue.
We'll take a look at what she can do. Would you be able to bring her here now?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Okay, we're gonna go grab a Voyager as well. Alright. He bolts up and out of the office. In his wake, Kipperina hesitates, shifting in her seat until at last sitting up straighter. Pointer's smile fades. There's no need for social niceties in what comes next.
All right, we're finally alone. Now how about you tell me what you are actually thinking?
Oh.
Our biggest issue remains unsolved, but I'm most certain we can resolve it.
Alright, what's our big
The
issue?
entire project is a mixed bag right now, but I'd say more good than bad. If our little sleepyhead in that pod there can provide what we need, our situation should improve dramatically.
Okay. Thank you, Hanjong. She tips a little vessel, giving the salamander a brief experience of zero gravity.
I was dreaming of cutting a tree on the moon.
That's a crazy dream, man.
You'd better have a good reason to wake me up. I'm not your lackey. We made the deal, that's all. And I'm freaking tired after that trip.
Yeah, and about that deal, I need something from you, now. This little pod of yours, it's electrically insulated, heat-resistant, and highly durable against arcane energy. In short, the perfect aerospace material.
Oh.
All I need is to send off a bit of material from it. Don't worry, just think of it as dental work.
How? What?
Wait, you haven't paid for that yet. A deal is a deal.
Where did that pot come from originally then? She needs a moment to think, but eventually lands on a solution, I think. She hooks a tiny badge the size of a fingernail onto the salamander's tail. What badge is that?
Here's your ID card. Just to be clear, this is only for an internship. You'll need to actually work to earn yourself a permanent one.
Bro has an internship. That is so
And don't
funny.
do anything stupid. I vouched for you, and now both our necks are on the line.
Ooh, it does look good on
Oh
me.
my
I
god.
knew I belong with Laplace. The engineers at the Foundation's 8th branch are way too competitive for my liking. So, what else you need? I brought some records about gunpowder-fueled flight and a few books on Eastern alchemy. Though, I'm not sure you'll be able to read any of them.
Oh my god, they're all in Chinese. As the little salamander chatters on, she flips over its vessel and inspects it thoroughly before pointing to the square markings on the vessel's base. Oh, oh wow, it's really old, like really old written text. The others gather close, unable to resist their curiosity. I mean, yeah, I don't know what this first word says, because these lines are really shaky. Something. This thing I don't know how to pronounce, but it's got something to do with the pot, I think. And then I think this says can use, or permitted to use, maybe. So something pot. So maybe it's like the name of the pot, like these three characters are the name of this pot or something. And then I don't know why it says can use here. Or maybe I just suck at reading like ancient Chinese text and it says something completely different. In which case you can't blame it on me because this is ancient Chinese.
This mean?
Well, not ancient, but...
Oh, that? You know, I got this pot from the Panjiayuan Antique Market. It's not a genuine antique, but the craftsmanship is quite excellent.
Great. So it's a fake antique.
These characters here mean microwave safe. Funny enough, microwave ovens were not that popular when I got it.
Oh, I see. Okay. So this thing doesn't have to do with the pot because it means microwave. Apparently. All three of these mean microwave and this means can use. So microwave can use. So microwave safe. I see. But why is it written in flippin' ancient text though? Fake antiques, man.
Speaking of Panjiayuan, you can't find a flea market as big or as fun anywhere else. If you're ever looking for antiques and collectibles, it should be your first stop.
Yep. You can buy antiques that say microwave safe in the bottom in ancient
If you want to go take
Chinese.
a look, I might just be nice for once and take you.
Shut up, Hanjiang. Oh wait, his profile is actually upside down. That's cool. Cool detail. Little salamander notices their eager eyes. At last, a chance to show off its salesman charm. A moment it's determined to seize.
No thanks. Just making sure it doesn't mean danger explosive. I already learned that lesson from another escapade with an arcane invention.
She returns the dagger she's borrowed, who knows when, and slips the vial of metal powder into her desk drawer.
Alright, I've collected enough. You were so busy talking you didn't feel a thing, did you?
Wait. What's she gonna do with that though? She scraped off a little bit of powder. Surely that's not enough for her aerospace purposes.
Now back to our visitor in the checkered pattern uniform. Have you made a decision?
After a brief pause, the question name they asked switches the conversation to an entirely different track.
What are you going to do with the little astronaut when the project's over?
That's where you come in, Mr. Name Day. You're gonna give her a job in the Foundation. Yep.
I'll submit her application to Laplace once she agrees to join us. It'd be great if you could help with her employment procedures.
Yep.
I mean, when are you going to tell her the real consequences of the storm?
Oh, right, yeah, because she's getting sent to space. And I guess she's the one monitoring the storm. And yeah, she's gonna get cooked in space, I swear. When the storm comes, unless it's not
Same
universal.
as
But I'm
soon
sure
as
it
she
is.
gets a permanent position with Laplace.
Name Day glances at Winsong, thinking she might chime in, offer an explanation at least. But she only nods. That's just how it is. That little astronaut, whom they've never even met, will have to learn it too. That pale dome and those cold steel buildings can't protect everyone. Soon, the rain will wash away all that's familiar to them, again and again.
Alright. Then I'll stay.
Alright.
You mean you really want to stay with the circus?
Kibarina doesn't have a straight answer.
I meant that I'm willing to do whatever you need. But I don't think I want to do this permanently.
So she's not gonna get permanent position, so she's not gonna know the effects of the storm. So she's gonna get cooked. I mean, she's gonna get cooked regardless, I think, if all this successfully is pulled off.
Since you say that you need my arcane skill for this project, I'm happy to help. Though I don't really know if I can.
Well, I know for a fact that her arcane skill barrier is definitely not enough to protect her from the storm, because otherwise, like in present-day Laplace in the main story, everyone would be trying to use Kibarina's arcane ability to some degree for storm protection.
I think you know why Mr. Kozlov brought you all this way. When was the last time you had a proper meal?
Well, we usually have stews. And sometimes Mr. Kozlov will find us some canned food if we're lucky.
Her rebuttal is soft and clear and utterly unconvincing.
And you still want to spend the rest of your life in that circus?
A knock breaks the silence. Kibarina uses the moment to lift her head. Maybe Kibarina is feeling like, you know, she was taken in by Mr. and Mrs. Kozlov, and she doesn't want to betray that, maybe. But the time she sits back down again, the light that had flickered in her eyes is gone.
This is her, the girl I talked about. She doesn't speak much, but I feel that she has a good character.
I'm sorry, but Voyager looks not like a child. Like from the scene where we met her previously, like we made it sound like she's like a small little child, but she's literally like almost as tall as Mr. Kozlov. She does look really cool though, like all these star motifs. Very nice. Yeah, and she's got stars in her eyes as well. But is she actually an alien? I guess she doesn't know how to speak English yet. The girl casts a sweeping look across the room, pausing briefly on Pointer.
Don't be shy. You can sit next to Alia. What were you talking about? I hope our Alia didn't cause any trouble, madam.
He steps in the room, noticing immediately that Kibarina is fixated on a parcel in his hands. It's filled with things he and Natalia packed, things they thought the girls might need.
Mr. Kozlov.
Right.
Will I ever have the chance to return to Utreniaya?
Ooh. And we're cutting it off! Wow. Cliffhanger. That's fine though. Yeah. This is an intriguing story. I like it very much, for far. With yeah, so we start off right with with someone in a hospital bed, which I'm like pretty sure is Kibarina, but I might have just completely forgotten about it. But I mean, if not Kibarina, who else could be on the bed? It's not, I don't think it'll be Voyager. I'm fairly sure it was Kibarina on the bed. But yeah, we met all our characters of the team on this project, and yeah, they're basically on the verge of like all collapsing into like one big meeting. Yeah, basically like this, right? They're like on the verge of meeting together, which I really wanted to see. Honestly, I wanted to see like the Hisabeth Name Day group to merge with the Pointer and Kibarina group. I want them to meet together like initially when Kibarina arrives, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I guess they'll meet once everyone's like got their roles confirmed and stuff, and you know they all agree to work on the project and stuff. It is interesting that Voyager is going to join Keep Arena as well into the was it called Cosmodome? The Plexvesk. Okay, I keep forgetting the name, but it's something around along those lines. But yeah, the Cosmodrome. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I wonder what will happen to not Voyager, Keep Arena though, because she's gonna be the astronaut, right? Who's gonna be in space and scout out the effects of the storm, right? It seems like, and it just doesn't seem like she's gonna survive this. Honestly, it just seems like she's gonna get absolutely rolled over by the storm whenever that is. Yeah, I don't remember the exact timing of when the fourth storm comes along, but yeah, I'm sure we'll see it come in this event. But yeah, first impressions, I really love Hisabeth's character. I do wish we see more of her snake's siblings though. Keep Arena, she seems pretty nice. I just don't think she deserves to be taking on such a dangerous role, honestly, because it just seemed like it's gonna end badly. I mean, we started with her on the hospital bed, if I remember correctly, and that's not good. Yeah, Name Day is pretty cool from the from the Vila story event, so that'll be interesting to see how he plays into this, and Hanjang as well. Hanjang he's a new character for me. I mean, I'll be real, I didn't fully read everything that he said during the 2.5 like daily event type thing with the red packets and stuff. But yeah, interesting to see what he has to offer to the team as well. And Pointer, I don't know if she's like an awakened arcanist or something, because she definitely seems like a bit too robotic. So I'm not sure if just that's how they are, or not. But yeah, that's that. Next time we will be continuing on on this event. So yeah, tell me your thoughts on this first part of the event, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.